Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, we'll do as usual, play some games, do some puzzles, and enjoy the vibes. Let's see what we have here. So my puzzle rating here is solve some puzzles, maybe go through one or two openings, and then we'll go into, all right. Okay, what do we have here? If I take, it takes attacking these two guys. Okay, I can't do that. How about knight here? Takes, knight here. Or takes into knight here, into takes into here. And that's unstoppable. I'll just go here, take, and then, yeah, GG's. No? Check. Oh, because now you got two attackers, bro. All right, what do we have here? We do have check. We also have, that's not a check. This is not a check. But a king, if I can drag the king to come out, then I can check like this. And if he goes back, check, take. He could also go here though. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live. Da passa nada, passa nada. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm thinking, if I go here, if he comes here, well, I mean, I do have this check. And if he takes, then this will be checkmate. But if I go here and he takes, and then I check, he goes back. Okay, let's see here. What if I take here? It will just take here, right? Here, 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 and here. I don't know, my queen here looks kind of offline, offside. How do I get my queen in the game? Are we throwing this check or are we taking? Hold on. Check here and check here. Knight here though. Knight here at the moment. The queen would have to move. So he moves here. Then I can throw in this check. We can just take. And then I have this check. And if he takes, I have this check. And then I can just pawn push. This is very difficult. So pushing that pawn, it takes. So am I gonna go here now? Because this, how does he want to defend that pawn? But if he tries to go out and I go here, Wait. If he tries to go out, bishop here is kind of solid because he can't come back here because of my queen. And yeah, I think instead of throwing in this check, I think it's the right time to bring the queen. The queen is solid there. There's no way. Yeah, it has to be. Yes. This actually looks more fun. Yes. I mean, finding that combination is it's not easy. Can I play against you, Kaba? Onifs, yes, when we're playing games, but right now we're solving puzzles. So throwing in that check, and if it doesn't take, if it comes here, now you're able to get in, and if it takes that pawn, then that will be checkmate. So the main idea is queen a8, queen h1, sorry. Queen h1, and yeah, just a quiet move. Not going for the attack, not taking the pawn. Just a quiet move, and it's very strong. It's not unstoppable, by the way. So after that move, if he tries to run, bishop takes. All right, bishop takes. He will push this pawn, and now you can even sacrifice. And then after takes, you have this. You have this. Then oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. And now you, before you take the queen, you have to give this check. You have to make sure that this queen is gotten for free. If he goes here, now you check this way. He would probably do this, and now you take, and now knight takes, and boom, you're chilling. Crazy stuff. Let's go again. My puzzle rating is 24-21, as you can see. How's everybody doing today? How's your weekend going? For me, I just ran a 5K this morning, and I just came straight to streaming. All right, what do we have here? The bishop is pinning the pawn. This knight is attacking some squares. This one, I have a pass pawn. This knight is loose. This knight is loose. That was a good sequence. Thank you, Desi. So how do we attack these loose pieces? Oh, I want to push this pawn, right? So what if I go here now with the idea of pushing? But if I push and he goes here, I think it will be able to stop me, because if I go here, he just, oh wait, he can just take, and after I take, it takes. So we can't do that. Are you doing puzzles? Yes, I am. If you're new here, don't forget to like the stream and leave us a follow. That bishop is not. This is the problem. How do I improve my position? Knight here doesn't do anything. Thank you. Thank you for the follow, Darcy. All right, let's keep moving. Rook here. What threat? Wait, he just played the bishop here, right? So he just wants to pin this guy. And what's the idea of that pin? How can he attack this guy again? He can't. He can't. Bishop to b2. No, it's black to move, not white. Yeah. Am I gonna play games? Yes, I'm sure, for sure. We're just getting started with the stream. So usually when we start the stream like this, we play some puzzles just to, like a warm up, before we go into games. If you want me to push, and then if he takes that, that's a fork, right? Forking the bishop and the knight. So if I push, but the problem with that push, what does he actually do for me? Because if he doesn't take, right, if he goes rook here, right, how do I, if I try to go here, it will just take, and once I promote, it takes. So I'm just losing that pawn. So if I go here, instead of him just taking and allowing me to fork, he can I mean, even with that fork, he could go here, and if I take this guy, he would have this disco, although he would be losing knight and bishop for a pawn and a rook. It's still not, I mean, okay, I think after here, I'm targeting this as well. So if it takes my rook, I'll be able to take this guy. So that's why that combination works. But on the other hand, if I play b2, I'm not really threatening to go here because it would just take, right? So if I go here, I'm thinking he'll play rook b2, and if he does that, what do I do? What if I attack this bishop? I mean, the bishop is already defended, right? Mm-hmm. 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 Rook b2 or rooks? No, I can't. I don't think it. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go rook here. I'll just push. No, rook here. No, knight, king here, rook here. Oh, remove the defender. And now I think you can push. Now your rook is behind the pass pawn. Although it has a check, but I just come here and attack this guy. I think I'm fine. Yeah, rook behind the pass pawn. Why didn't I just didn't think of that for some reason. I mean, his queen is hanging, but if I take, it's gonna take back with the queen. What else is hanging? So if I go here now, he doesn't have time to take my rook because I'll take his queen. And you would have to move the knight. But no, you would have to move his queen. Oh, you could take here with check. That's the problem. Oh, that's the problem. So there's double attack on this pawn. So if I go back down, it's going to exchange the queens. And after I exchange the queens, let's see. I'm under check now, so I don't have to, I can't take the queen. So if I do king here, it will throw another check. But again, I just go here. Now there's double attack on the knight. When you move the knight up, yes, I think that's what it is. Here, and then we go here, enter the disco. Why is that disco important? Because the queen is already under attack. So whatever disco you have, I take your queen, and if you take my queen, I take your knight back. So that's why. Oh, he decides to go the other way. And now this is just hanging, right? We just take it. We just take it. GG's. All right, let's keep going. Knight Knight d5 looks very strong, but he would probably throw in a check, and I sidestep. I'm already threatening infiltration on the f7 and f8. f8 not really because of the knight, but mostly f7 and capturing here is the plan. How long have I been playing chess? Since 2014. So I think knight d5, queen here, I just sidestep. I think I'm fine. I don't see a way how he's going to defend this f7. He could go here. Huh, interesting. Wait. Oh, wait, knight d5, queen c5 check, king h1, knight to g5, attacking and defending the f7 square. What do I do? I can't go back rank because the queen defends. I can't go to f7 because the knight defends. Where can I go? This knight control, I mean, that check is not really that great because my queen is under attack. Hold on. So knight d5, queen c5, king h1, knight g5, queen to h5, attacking this knight and the other knight. Yes, my knight is hanging, but I'm threatening something greater than checkmate. I mean, checkmate. So I think that's queen h5, and if it goes here, I just take the knight. And if it takes my knight, then I go here. How does it defend this? It just comes back. Let's see. So knight g5, I think. Yeah. King h1, knight, yeah. So now I think this square is very, It's very good for me because I'm attacking this, and also, wait, or should I just maintain? If I maintain, it would push. But if you push, it would let go of this, the defense of that file. And if it takes here, it's also letting go of that defense. So if I go here now, attacking this guy, how does it defend the knight? It pushes the pawn. If it pushes that pawn, what do I do? I'm thinking queen h5 is stronger than queen f5. Queen h5. Some of you are saying queen f7, so I should just hang my queen. I should just hang my queen, right like that, huh? Come on now. Okay. Somebody said b4, attack the queen, but then your queen is hanging too. How's that? Oh, wait, hold on. If I attack his queen, if it takes, I take, the knight moves. I'm threatening mating too. Check with the knight on e7 or on f6, because I mean it's defended and it's defended. So I don't know. I'm thinking queen to b3. Oh, that's a very nice idea. Double checking. Oh, solid. I didn't even consider queen b3. Yeah, it's very solid. Creating the discovery. How can he deal with that? Because the disco is nice. What if he just moves his king? I can't do back rank. Wait, queen to b3, king to h8. There's no back rank because of this queen. And there's no more disco. Yeah, it just looks strong. I don't think it's that strong. Because after the queen escapes, you don't have anything else. Yeah, I think queen h5 it is. Queen h5 it is. Exactly. Now we just take this guy. Yeah, most of you don't realize this puzzle is a very high level puzzle. It's not just, it's 2400 elo puzzle. Yeah, we just take this knight now, right? Yeah, and if it takes here, yeah, I was thinking this infiltration is very strong because look at the infiltration. Look at this square, checkmate threat. This knight is hanging. You know, like, yeah, GG's. All right, let's keep going. That's some high level puzzle right there. You got to calculate till the very end. Okay, so this pawn is defending this pawn. It's got a 2-on-1 here with a bishop. I can split those pawns though and catch the pawn, but then it could go here, here, then here. But then, wait, if I go here, it probably just takes. I go here, go here, go here, go here, go here. I have, as long as I can get rid of this pawn and split these pawns up at the same time. But I think which one is more important? If I split these pawns up first and then take, Dante, thank you for the heart me. So if I split these pawns up, which one is more important? Splitting the pawns or taking this pawn? Because you don't want this pawn, right? Knight takes, then king d5. Knight takes, then king to d5. At king to d5, I don't think is that winning because after push, if you take, then this is a pass pawn and you're too far away. So endgame, we have, I mean, okay, you said king d5, not d4. Okay, so knight takes, pawn takes, then king d5. King d5. I'm attacking this pawn. If he pushes, I take with the king because I don't want to let him have a pass pawn. And this one, if he takes, my king, yeah, I think we just take here. And then just move closer to the pawn. Yeah, and now we take the pawn because we don't want him to have a pass pawn. No need to rush here. If he pushes, I take with the king and not the pawn because if you take with the pawn, boom, 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 yeah, you're cooked. So it's never too late to blunder the game, all right? Why do you have a cook hat on your head? Because I'm a chef. Let him cook. That's why. All right. Chef. Chauffeur. Thank you for the follow. In this kind of position, I'm thinking, let him cook. You know the vibes. Let him cook.
Thank you. Let him cook.
Let him cook now.
Let him cook now. Let him cook.
I
Like
said,
that.
let
Let
him
him cook.
All right. If you're here and you're just new, don't forget to follow and leave us a like the stream. Let's get more likes in, guys. Let's get up to 5,000 likes on TikTok. So I'm thinking check. Where is he gonna go? I mean, I was thinking of a discovery, but I forgot that the queen was defended by the rook. But it's good to see. Oh, hold on, check. Oh, then he has to go back down, right? And then check again. But then rook goes back down to defend the knight. And okay, there's also just e8 check. E8 check, you could block with the rook, which is also defending the knight. So that's the problem. But e8 check, I could come here with a sneaky check. Then if he goes back here, hold on a second. I need, hold on, check, e8 check. He obviously wouldn't move the king because obviously that will be checkmate son. So if I do e8 check, he's gonna block rook f7. Rook f7. Then I can't take because if I do queen takes, and you know, if I take then it takes, so that's just loss. So queen e8 check. Rook f7 forced. What else do I got? Then I don't see a way because if I throw in this check, I mean he has to block. Only move back. I mean it doesn't have to block. He could also just move out it like this. But I don't think you want to do that because that would allow me to have this check. Yeah. Okay, let's look at e4 first. Queen e4. Queen e4 check. He's obviously gonna go down. And if he does that, another check, he would go here to defend. After that, I don't have any, I don't have any checks. I don't have any follow-up. Check. Here, some of you are saying sack the rook. Bro, the queen is defended plus you can just take with the queen. Second rook, second check you do with rook. Queen e8, then rook f5. Queen e8. Oh. Okay, queen e8, rook f7, then rook f5. How about just knight f6 to interfere with your line of attack? Knight f6. Oh wait, you can't play knight f6 because it would take his queen. So queen e8 check, rook f7, rook f5, attacking, double attacking that. But what if he just brings this guy closer here? Oh, he can't because my queen defends that square. So he can't really defend the rook. Or he could bring knight here, but then I'll just take the knight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that is GG's. Again, queen e8 check, rook f7, rook f5. I don't see a way that it's going to stop. How he's going to defend that rook without losing any material? I don't see it. No, oh my god. Oh, is it this check? What? Is it this check now? Oh, because now the queen is no longer defended. Goodness. And now you can sack the rook. Oh my god. Hold on. Why can't the rook just come back? What happens? I don't understand. Why can't the rook just come back? Oh, sorry, it's under check now. So it has to. Oh, no matter where it, if it goes here, same thing. Oh, okay. Wait. So, oh, you just have to deflect the rook because that's a forced move. And after that move, then you come back with a check. So the aim of that move is to get this rook off the defense of the queen. It's so high level, guys. I knew that if I throw in this check, he's a forced move. He has to come here to defend this guy, right? So the aim of that move is to force the rook off the defense of the queen. And then you come back to create the threat of disco. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That is crazy combination right there. And then of course now rook takes g5. And now the queen is bye-bye. Damn. 2400 elo puzzle. It's not easy, man. Hard to see for sure. Definitely. Yeah, that's why we're doing this puzzle, right? So that because now I'm kind of familiar with that idea. I hope I see it in my game if it occurs, right? You know, check to force the first move and then come back. And that first move leaves one piece undefended and then come back to create the discovered on that undefended piece. And then, oh, goodness gracious. So here I'm thinking just pawn takes. Sorry, not pawn takes. Knight takes. If he takes with this, I'm just going to push this. Wait, if he takes with this, if he takes with a pawn, I'm going to push this and he has to come here and then I take. And then I just lose the pawn. Hold on. Rook takes c6. Sorry, knight takes c6. If rook takes, obviously I just push and promote, right? Yeah, the king is too far away. King is not in the square of the box. I'll be square of the pawn. Oh, you're saying rook takes instead. Oh, so if I take with the rook, if he takes with the pawn and I push, what about just rook here? How do I get that pawn? I don't think it's rook takes. Because after rook takes, he takes with the pawn. You push, yes, it goes here. And then, yes, you can take, but, you know, he's just going to take your pawn. And he has a rook versus knight in a winning position. So I'm thinking knight takes. If he takes with the pawn, can I take the pawn? Because after takes it, wait. Knight takes, pawn takes. If I take, it takes. If I go here, it goes here, and we'll catch the pawn. So obviously not that. Knight takes, pawn takes. Okay, somebody's saying rook takes here, here, and then here. Rook takes c6, pawn takes, then knight takes, and it cannot be here. So if I cannot go there, and I'm just threatening to promote, and it's unstoppable. If he goes here, I'm just going to push the pawn, and if he takes my knight, oh yeah, so it's rook sack. That's a very nasty rook sack. Okay, I'm just going to push. Okay, that's crazy. And of course, if rook takes here, you're just going to take with the knight with the idea of just his pawn is unstoppable, right? So the pass pawns, just create a space for the pass pawn. And yeah, very important here. This knight takes this pawn, defending the queen in square. The rook is not able to stay behind the pass, in front of the pass pawn, and you know, and he's not able to attack this d7 square as well. He doesn't have a rook that can come here and, you know, capture the pawn. And now boom, boom. And of course, if he takes your knight, as happened, you just promote and win. Yeah, okay, GG's. Let's keep going. I hope you guys are enjoying these puzzles. Don't forget to like. Thank you for the 1.4K likes on TikTok. I did call you, no the answer. I said make I call you some more. Can you give me no choice? Very soon I go appear for you, don't know. You man, 5K likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it rolling, guys. Okay. Okay, what's the move here? I mean, this guy is pinned, right? And what do you do to pin pieces? Can somebody remind me what you do to pin pieces? We put pressure on them. We P on them. PP to the PP. Put pressure on the pin piece. All right, so the rook is pinned, so we need to add pressure. So obviously, I'm thinking the first move that comes to mind is queen to d3. Somebody's saying queen e2. Somebody says sack the queen, and after this, you have pawn push. But then, oh, that is also strong. But after takes, oh, it's not going to take you. After that, it might just move the king. Oh, and then you, yeah. I mean, I'm also thinking just, oh, how about this? This, I think, it just goes back here, and I don't really, oh, wait, hold on. Here, 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 it would just take here. And if you take here, it goes back, and it's up or rook, and you're going to go home and cry. So not that. So we're just going to sack the queen here. And after it takes, and we'll push d3. It can't move away from the, because it's pinned. And if it takes the rook, that pawn promotes to a new queen. And if it doesn't promote, and if it doesn't take the rook, what else can he do? If he tries to get the king closer, I just take with the rook because it's defended. And we were going to take all the pawns and go home a happy man. Oh, bro wants to give me, okay, he comes here. I'm going to take all the pawns, but get that pawn, get this pawn. Come here, and you know, it's to, you're just gonna create another pass pawn here, bro. Yeah, boom. All right, let's keep going. My puzzle rating is almost at 2500. That's crazy. F4. Hold on, you can come here, can come here, can come here. What if I throw in this check? It's forced to go here, right? Wait, I need to find a way to promote, push this pawn. If I go here, it goes here. Okay. If I go here, it just does en passant. What if I go here now? He can go here, and then I go here. Then it goes here. Thank you for subscribing. I want to see Eboime. Eboime, where are you from? Edo State or Delta State? A8.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Let's see. King to E6. If we can get rook to D6, we have mate. So rook to D, if we can get rook to D6, so you want this rook on D6 square. Why? Why do you want the rook? I mean, the king will not be able to move. So you want to go maybe here, here, if the king stays where it is. But you can just attack that pawn that's defending the rook. And again, F4 is not made because he has en passant. Yeah, so I don't think that's the goal. The goal here is, I have a pass pawn, is to push it and make a new queen. So I'm thinking rook D7. You probably go here to attack the rook, then I push. Then the pawn will attack the pawn, sorry, the rook will attack the pawn on C6. And, oh, rook. Oh, I think if I go rook C6, it's just going to attack both of them. So I'm thinking rook D7. If he goes here, I go here. After rook c7, what if he just attacks the pawn right away? If he attacks the pawn right away, I could throw in a check, but you're just gonna go here. If he attacks the pawn, I go here to win this, right? And we have another pass pawn. So if this pawn, okay, so rook d7, king e6. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the rose, Claudius. Thank you for the roses, Claudius. After that, we push the pawn. If the rook comes here, now we go here to guard this pawn to create another pass pawn. I mean, you can't stop me now. Oops. So it's not rook d7 and it's not rook c6. End games are so. I mean, is it a check? What am I supposed to do here? The pawn is hanging. Am I gonna go back here? No. How are we gonna make progress? Attack that? No. Push the pawn. I was thinking push the pawn. If king takes, you have here, and you take. King f2, king f4. Oh, your king is gonna be the one snagging those pawns. Okay, that's crazy. Check, and then king f4. Oh my goodness. What's up, man? How are you, Ike Flip? By the way, I do chess coaching. If you want to improve your chess, send me a DM. Of course, it's not free, because I've had some people come in my DM and thought that it was free. They wanted chess coaching, and they think that it's free. I'm a busy man. Time is money. Rook to e6. Hold on. This guy is a potential discovery, and I could win the queen if this rook moves. So how do we do that? He also has a pass pawn. Rook to e6, so that when he takes, I'm kind of rook to e6. I'm dragging the rook out of that square, because if you don't, I'm gonna just snag the rook for free. So rook to e6. If he takes, then I push. He can then push. Don't forget, he can push your pawn to attack your queen as well. Okay, hold on. Let's calculate. Rook e6. Rook takes c6. Pawn to d4 check. Pawn to c6, attacking the guy. If you take your queen, he takes back, and he's also threatening this rook. By the way, his rook is still hanging, but you don't have the time to take it because this rook is hanging. So rook e6, rook takes e6, d4, c6. Oh, I can take like this. I take the rook. Wait, but then I'm not gonna be able to take his queen. No, I can't. Yeah, because the pawn would have disconnected both rooks. Yes. So rook e6. Oh yeah, because his queen will still be hanging and this rook will still be hanging. So I get two rooks. Who is this guy? By the way, guys, just know that this puzzle is 2400 elo puzzle, so it's not as easy as you think. Rook e6. Rook e6. Rook takes e6. Pawn to d4 check. Pawn to c6 attacking your queen. Then you take this rook because now the rooks are disconnected and you're also attacking the queen and also attacking the rook. So yeah, I think that's it. I don't see a way, and there's no way you can defend this rook, right? Yeah. Oh, now it's going here. I see. I mean, I can take. Wait, should I just take or make a passport? No, it's just gonna come back. Let's just take. Yeah. Okay. GG's. What's up, man? Ik Flip, you're 600. Yeah, stuck at 600. Send me a DM if you wanna improve your chess. Send me a DM. We're gonna coach you and you're gonna achieve your goals. It will take some time, but as long as you put in the work and follow the plan, you will be fine. G5. Somebody says G5. G5 is trying to create a mating net so that the king cannot escape. Sorry, not this rook. This rook, checkmate. But if we do this first, he's forced to go here. And after after G5, if he takes with the king, I don't have anything else. So rook here, 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 here. Then if I go G5, if he blocks with his own rook, there's a problem because after this check, he goes here and that's going to be checkmate. So that's why it's necessary to play G5 right now, and there's no way stopping this F3 check anyway. Yeah, so if he goes here, the point is he's blocking that G5 with his own piece, and you cannot capture your piece. So we're creating a mating net, threatening mating 1, and also blocking out the escape square. I'm making him block his own escape square. So after this, if rook takes, obviously, we're going to go here with a check. He's going to have to come to h4, and then this rook on here delivers checkmate because he can't come to the third rank. And because your rook is blocking you from coming out to the g file. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So g5, I don't see a way. I don't see. Let's calculate. What if it goes here after g5? Oh, if it goes here, that's just checkmate. So yeah, it's a double threat. Yeah, it's a double threat. All right, GG's. How long have I been playing chess? Since 2014. AK looks like it's very strong. I will get you above 2500, but I don't want you to get me above 25. I want to get 2500 myself with the community and explaining. Thank you for the subscription, Cole. Yeah, I want to get there. So please, if you're 2700 and 2050 FIDE, please just relax a little bit. Let us try to figure it out ourselves, okay? Because there's no point if you're helping me and I just get this IELO and I can't figure it out myself, you know? So, but thank you. All right. The goal is not to get I puzzle ELO for no reason, right? It's to be able to see those tactics. Yeah. I'm thinking. Okay, hold on. This one is there's queen e5 check. What's the rating? I mean, my puzzle rating is right there on the screen, 2476. But my rapid is like 2100 on a good day. There's also rook d7. We'll have to look for checks, captures, and thread. There's queen e5. There's queen d7. There's also, but I don't want to. I don't know if I want to leave this diagonal because I feel like that diagonal can take me to the promised land or something. E5 or d7. So let's start with rook d7. That way you can't block with the rook, right? If I start with rook d7, it goes out here. It has to come out. Oh, there's also this check, by the way. Hold on. Oh wait, he's trying to promote, so I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful, very careful. So rook d7. I also gotta be accurate too. What if he just goes here? If he goes here, I think that's GG's because after this, that's checkmate. So he has to come out, and when he does, I have one check or another check here. I think he might be able to sack. Can he do this? Because if I take, he can't promote, but he can Yeah, that might be a way, because if I take and then it takes, if I take, I mean, it's just gonna promote. So rook d7. Yo, tactical. Who's that? JTZ. You're at the airport heading towards Bali. Safe flight, brother. Yeah, I'm supposed to stop the promotion. So, but also if I can get checkmate, why not? By the way, this puzzle is a game between a 2500 and a 2700 on League Chess. That's why that's where they got this puzzle from. So it's a high level games. So rook d7, king. So whenever you're calculating, forceful moves should be calculated first. Forceful moves, they are the easiest to calculate, right? So you go rook d7, it's forced to come out to h6. And when it comes out to h6, let's try with this check. This check means that it has to come out to g5. And then I would have f4. And then it would, wait, f4 is just checkmate? I mean, he has to probably give up his rook because he can't come here. Oh, he could go here. My rook is here, right? It goes there. Here, here. I don't have f4, h4 because of this. So let's just cancel that move. King g5 and I lose. Let's see. King g5. King g5. Do I have f4? F4, you go to f6 and there's no follow-up for me. Oh, f4 now. I can actually play queen h4 because I already closed that distance. And if he comes here now, I can't still check here because the queen defends. Bro. Oh, wait, hold on. King e6, king to g4. He will probably play rook here to kind of attack my rook. So many arrows, bro. Okay, let's calculate the other variation. Here, let's try rook, queen e3 check. So queen e3 check, he has to go to h5. I mean, he could sack the rook, but I don't, because if I take, he can't. If I take, you probably just check and I come out, then he promotes. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, the problem is queen e3 is that he has rook f4. Okay, let's calculate. Here, queen e3. What if he just plays g5? Then I go back, check. Probably comes here, then I come here. Oh my god. Queen to d7. Don't forget this rook is hanging too. So queen to d7, like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Somehow, this queen is well placed for some reason. It's just rook d7. I'm sure it's rook d7 first move, because it's forcing him to go to h6. And when he's on h6, queen e3, rook f4. If he plays rook f4, I don't have the time to exchange because after the exchange, he will promote. So queen e3 does not work because of that, and also because of just g5. So I think let's go with this line, okay? Rook d7, queen h6, queen h3, queen to g5, only move, f4, queen f6, king f6, then queen to h4, check. Oh, I see. Queen to h4 check, and now the king has to go to this square. And now I have discovery on the queen, and I win the queen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Did you see all that calculation, bro? Oh my, this is not a game, it's a puzzle, bro. Come on. Oh my god. Everything is forceful moves, guys. Rook d7, king h6, queen h3 check. Hold on, you can just promote at the end. Hold on. Am I gonna take with check? No, right? Oh, he promotes with check. Is that it? Wait. He promotes with check. But wait, I'm still threatening this guy. Wait, is that the end of the puzzle? Maybe we shouldn't celebrate yet, just yet. Again, rook d7, king h6, queen f h3 check, king to g5, f4, king to f6, king h4, king to e6, pawn to f4, f5 check, king takes this, then I go here, then it comes here, then I go here, then he will just move his rook, and it's still up a rook. So that's not it. Oh my goodness. So that's not it. I calculated queen e3. Queen e3 is, it looks, I don't know. What do you want with queen e3? Okay. Queen e3, okay. Let's say he does, what, you want to come here? If you come here, bro, sorry, if you come here, it's going to have this. So, like, what is the idea behind queen e3? Apart from if he goes g5. Okay, we're at this point, I will just play rook d7. So I thought it was this. Then this, 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 then this. But the problem with that is that it promotes with check, and then he's able to save his rook. Queen a3 is preventing promotion, but not really, because after let's say I play queen a3, right? Let's say he plays something like insane, like rook f4. What do you want to do? You want to come here? If you don't, you want to move your king, it's still going to come here and promote. I mean, it's just d7, e3, g4. Somebody said mate. Where is the mate? Mate in 1. Okay, bro. Somebody's saying mate in 1. I wonder. Queen h3. Okay, guys. If you want me to, you guys should put it in the chat. Are we playing queen h3 or queen e3? Whichever one has the most votes, I'm gonna play it. h3 or e3. You guys vote. Queen h3 or queen e3. You guys vote. I'm seeing h3, h3, e3. It moves to if I play rook h7. A lot of people are saying e3, e3, h3, e3, h3. Okay, I think e3 wins. Queen e3 wins. So if it doesn't, if queen e3 does not work, that'll be emotional damage. I told you I was gonna play rook f4. Okay. I see you guys. I told you I was gonna play rook f4. It's like I saw it. I saw this move coming. I knew we were gonna play something ridiculous like this. And the idea behind this is that he wants to check you and make a new queen. Simple as that. You're blocking the promotion square, but you can't come back because of this. And it's just so hard, man. Well, you want to take with the queen? Come on now. You want to take with pawn? No. If you take with pawn, he has check, and then you go here and it makes a new queen. But after it makes a new queen, you don't even have any discovery because your queen is under attack too. So you can't, I don't think you can take with the pawn, bro. Pawn takes. Is that what you guys are saying? Somebody's saying you have mate. Take with pawn. Take with pawn. Take with castle. How can I take this guy with castle? Pawn takes. H3 check. Pawn takes. It's probably gonna come here and I go here, and then it's gonna make a new queen. But then I would have this. Oh, and that would be checkmate. Holy shit. So we are not scared of his promotion. He's gonna come here. I'm gonna go here. He's gonna make a new queen, and then boom, just checkmate. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. So we're not even promote. We're not even trying to prevent him from making a new queen. We're gonna say, you want a new queen? Come get it. So you're gonna allow him to get a new queen just to checkmate him on the next move. That is a ridiculous. It's a ridiculous puzzle, honestly. Like, it looks easy, but it's not. Let's see. Let's even see the whole game, because it was a game between a 2580 and a 2700. So the game started with what opening is this? I don't know, red T or something. Kind of transposed. All right, getting spaces. Oh, look at all the beautiful sacrifices. That's crazy. It's easy, to be honest. Okay, bro. Okay, bro, if you say so. It's easy. You don't know what you're saying, man. That puzzle is easy. And this was where it started from. You go here, you come back. And now, I think in the game, the guy went here. Oh, sorry, not this. And then at this point, with this pawn hanging, you have to figure out that deadly combination that we just looked at. At this point in the game, you have to look at that deadly. By the way, it's a 3-minute game. It was a 3-minute game between a 2580 and a 2715. So are you going to be able to find all those combinations in a 3-minute game? Let's see if he was able to find it. Oh, he did. Oh, I mean, these guys are 2700, 2500 for a reason, right? And the guy played rook f4. Holy shit. How did he calculate all those things? Look at how many minutes it took us, me and you guys, everybody. Look how long it took us to find it. And he was able to find it in a 3 minutes game, which means that he might already be in time trouble at this point in time. Oh my god, that's nasty. That is nasty, man. Even in a rapid game, 10 minutes, I don't know if I'll be able to find that combination, honestly. It's just crazy. Okay, 2489. Even in, somebody said I would not be able to get this, even in unlimited hours. Thank you for the roses. Foul. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the GGs. Can we get some super GGs? I think there's a cool audio for my notification for super GGs. Thank you for the GGs, Phil. All right, let's look at this puzzle. I think if we get this one, we should probably cross 2500 in puzzles, right? Okay, so the first thing that comes to mind is, I mean, let's assess the positioning. He has doubled pawns and 3-on-2, but with doubled pawns. And we have a pass pawn here that can easily push, but the king is very close. So what's the goal plan? What's the goal? What's the plan here? If I take, I mean, I could just go here and win this pawn, but is that really what I want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. So if we take, I think we should just go and win this pawn, right? Because that way it would be a 2-on-2 with an outside passer, and we can use that in in conjunction with this one to create some threats. And thank you for the at me, Byron. Thank you. Let's see. If we take, let's calculate taking first. If we take, it takes. Can we get our king to g4? You want your king to come to g4. Sorry, g4. Okay. While he's distracted? I don't think he'll be distracted for long because he knows that this is the problem. So he's going to stick around. He's going to try to block you here. So let's say we exchange, right? I'm not saying that's the best move. I'm just saying let's calculate that. I go here. He comes here. Oh, he will be trying to get his own pass pawn, right? So if I go here, it takes. I go here. He goes here. I go here, he goes here. I go here, he goes here. If I take, it takes. I'm too far away. Yeah, so I can't stay far away from this guy because I know his idea is this. But we can blockade that pawn from pushing. So after takes, takes. What if I blockade this pawn? So this one can never push, and this double isolated pawn, not isolated, double pawns are gonna be terrible for him, and he can no longer have that idea. So after takes, takes, then I push this. It probably comes here, but I need to activate my king at the same time. But I also don't want to allow him to push this. So rook takes, rook takes. Pawn to a5 is very critical because you don't want to allow this, right? Pawn to a5. Where does the king go? If the king tries to come close, I go. I don't think his king has to stick around, and he can't fight both sides of the board, right? Somebody said just make check with the rook. But I also think this pawn can be a distraction while I go here and gobble those pawns. So I think we can just trade. Rook to g2 will make me lose one of my pawns. Oh, because he would have here, right? So if I go here and do this, he would have here, and look at that. So I think it's best to just trade. If I check him and try to win this pawn, this rook will come to e3, and that's a very strong move. He would have to win one or two of my pawns even. So we have to trade that rook, and have to identify that this is winning, because your king can come here and here at the same time. Yes, beautiful. We got it. Let's go. Let's go. So the idea of course, when you have double pawns, you want to control the square in front of them, because you don't, especially in this kind of position. The idea is he wants to create. If he didn't play this, he's gonna push this and try to get 2-on-1 here and try to get this pass pawn, and that's it. So we're 2500 puzzle now. We're gonna leave it like that. Let's go play some games. Let me quickly. He missed. Oh, he didn't miss anything. I was thinking he missed something here, like here and here, and that's checkmate. Sakiro. What's he doing? Is he gonna lose? That's crazy. One on time. He hit 1800, 1820 yesterday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm just having my breakfast. Once I'm done, we'll go play some games, okay? Bishop to e4.
Thank you.
Thank you for the gift. Oh, it's gonna lose on time. Holy shit. Oh, wow. That's crazy. 0.5 seconds. All right, guys, let's get ready to rumble. Let's go play some games, all right? I saw somebody sent me a casual. No, I don't want 3+2. Um, this guy is sending me a casual 3+2. We're playing. All right, let's play you for warm up. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the poutine, young click 3394. Thank you, Vivian. Hmm. I think there is something here I missed. I missed. Yeah, I missed something. Oh no, not really. Not really. Because my queen is still defending this square. So it doesn't have double double into triple double. To bishop here. Check. Yeah. Okay. And there's no need to throw unnecessary check, right? Because it will just gain tempo off the check. So I don't want that. Okay. Now he's looking for trouble, eh? Oh, if I do that, he would check, take. Wait, what if he checks? I go here, he checks, and I go here. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, you played two guys with the Mangarini. I hope you won. I hope you won. Yeah, that's such a strong move, right? Because you don't want to allow your opponent to keep pushing you around. If you let them push you around, you're gonna keep defending till eternity, bro. You thought the bishop was hanging. Yes, it is, but so is my queen, my friend. If I take the bishop, it takes my queen. Yeah, nah, I don't want that. Now he's thinking. Easy winnings. I'll send you the video. No worries, bro. Now, I mean, can't we just take here now? I think we can. I think we can. Okay, rook takes. I do have a check, which means he has to come up. Can't I just take here, my friend? Double trouble, double trouble. It's cooked. GG's. No way now. No way for you, my friend. Oh, that's bad. That's gonna be game, my friend. GG's. Good game. Oh my goodness. Look at that beautiful move. I had to find that knight f4. That knight f4 is strong because again, that's the critical moment in this game, right? That knight f4, the guy was pushing me around, and at that point, I was like, no, I'm gonna stand my ground. Me and you, let's go right here, right now. Let's stand our ground. Just shell up, wait for the right counter, and then block, block, catch, do everything, and then boom. That knight f4 was like left hook to the body, right hook to the head. Beautiful. I don't know who this is. Can you put your name in the chat? Who did I just play? It was one of the viewers. That was a crazy move. Knight to f4. You see how we're swooping our pieces over? I wanted my pieces on the king side, so I started with the queen. The idea was to lift up the rook, maybe here or here, but it was challenging me on that file. So if you're gonna challenge me on the d file, I take control of the c file for the price of a pawn. I don't care. If you take this pawn, I think it's probably bad because I'm not even interested in this pawn. I just want to lift up my rook, and he can do that, but then oh, that's just bad. But yeah, there's also this, and then probably this and this, and probably that. Yeah, And now black is better actually. Maybe just to take the pawn. Well, he didn't take the pawn and allowed me to lift up my rook. I wanted to go here to pin and win, but he said no, so I had to double up. Yes, h3 was best. What's the best move here? Oh, B, and now black is better. It was, yeah, that was the best move. They wanted me to throw in a check here, but I don't like the check because he has bishop here. Oh, they're telling me to give the queen up so that when he takes, you take, and after moves, you think, oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that. But, so I played queen b3, still keeping an eye on this pawn. And it was this point, he decided to go here. And now I'm just winning. I had to find the only move here, which is knight f4. I'm like, Otito, stop pushing me around. I'm not going to keep moving based on your demand. And I counter strike with knight f4. Beautiful queen and rook fork. And the idea is that if he takes my queen here, this one comes with check. So once you respond, or you respond however you want to respond, I take this. This is still under attack, and so is this. You could go here, but I can just threaten the exchange and then come back here and win more pieces, you know? Yeah, good game. I played the game with, it's still loading, okay. But good game. That knight f4 was very solid. Let's look at, this guy is sending me rematch now. Let's look at some, I want to look at some, let's go to analysis board. I want to remind myself the Alpine Sicilian. Oh, this is delayed Alpine. So Alpine is right away, you just play c3. So if you play this, probably not, yeah. Let me remove the puzzle rating and remove the puzzle rating, yeah. Okay, cool. So we have this. If I go into this line, I think I've gone into this line multiple times. Oh, sorry, not d3, of course. Yeah, and you want two center pawns. So aside from this, I've had variation where I've played d5 right away. Let me see if I can flip the board. Yeah, d5 right away. So you probably, do they usually take? I can't even remember. I think they usually take, and then queen here, and then I've, anyway, let's go play some games, okay? Let's go play some games. Wish me luck. All right, we got the d4. Let's hit him with the Benoni defense. Old Benoni, by the way, not the modern Benoni. Old Benoni. Why am I playing very fast? I'm not even thinking. That's not good. I'm kind of preventing him from developing his bishop. I want to push d5 without allowing him to push here. So before I can do that, I'll probably need this and maybe rook here or something. Oh, now he's blocked the queen, so I can use that opportunity to get that control. And now my bishop is open for development. And if he goes back here, I could go here. Or if I just develop right away, let's say knight here, what does he do? He kind of moves this. Where is this knight gonna go? He can't really push, can't really come forward. The only square is that move. If I go here now, I'm allowing that move. So let's keep on adding pressure. Maybe bishop here, pawn here. It's probably gonna go here, right? We don't want that. Let's keep developing. If he plays c4 himself, I don't know if it's good. Let's keep, if I go here, it chases me out. If I go here, it will trap my bishop. There's also potential attack here. Let's develop the bishop this way instead, and then bring the rook in. So now he's adding pressure to this guy. So what if I just bring my, I could also do that, but that would lead to this, which would lead to this and this. Let's just bring the rook in again, okay? I don't see, he's trying to go here, I think. And when he does that, what do? It's attacking this guy. And then if he takes, I just take. But I don't want to give up my two bishops. Let's chase out this guy. We'll give him control. Chase out that guy. Okay, now let's bring this one in. Yeah, I'm ready to take. If he develops, I'm ready to take. If he takes, I take with the knight. The rook is defending this already. I'm still kind of hindering his development with this bishop, so that's knight takes. You might go for this, but if this knight moves, look at, there's some potential here, and I'm also stopping him from going here now. Maybe I also have e4 as well. If I go e4, he just takes. After rook takes. Wait. E4, sorry, e4 takes, pawn takes. Sorry, e4, you would hang this. Okay. Here into here, into here, into here, into here, into here, into here, into here. Wait, how many pieces does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I take bishop takes, I go here. Can I push? Pawn takes, knight takes, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Oh, yeah, I can actually push. If he takes with the bishop, I can push. If he takes with the pawn, though, still, I don't think I can push anymore because he would have connected pawns. If he takes with the rook, I don't think that's good either because I can still push. This threat is massive. Massive. Oh, it takes with the rook. Okay. Now I can go here. It could come rook e6, but that would leave this hanging with, oh, it takes with that. Don't I just have knight takes, bishop takes here? Yeah, I think it's cooked. Bishop takes here. And look at this discovery. if the rook moves. Yeah, if the rook moves, is this. If it doesn't move, I mean, it's cooked. I don't know if rook takes was better, but I think this bishop. So it gives up that to get this, right? Because if I check now, he wants to be able to check here. And if I move, maybe another check and pick it up. Take, bishop takes. I need to defend this pawn, absolutely. What about just this? And also allow that to come in. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't think I want to lose this pawn. Probably you can go back or go back. Yeah. Hold on. Rook takes, bishop takes. If he takes with the king, I have this, and he has to block. If he takes with, wait, bishop takes, rook takes, bishop takes. If king takes, I have rook here, and if he goes back in, what do? I have another check. Yeah, I think it's cooked. If queen takes, I have just this check. Whereas if the king comes out, my rook goes in, and I think it's still cooked. So king comes out, rook goes in. What if he tries to go out this way? Should be able to find a way for him. If he goes back in, I don't think that's good because I would have this, and he would have to give up the bishop because of back rank. And if he tries to come out, I would have something else. If he tries to get out this way, if he tries to go here, I would win this like this. Win the queen. What if he comes out this way? I don't think it's good either because I would have this and so more, much more. And then he's stuck here, and you know, more checks. Rook comes in. It's not looking good, but it's not gonna be looking. It's not gonna be looking good for him. His king is wide open. If he comes here, what do I do? I was thinking about this check, but he can just block. Right? Maybe I come back with a rook, and then maybe I throw the queen in. Bad sacrifices, you think? We're gonna figure it out. So it's up to him, right? If he wants to come here, I mean, this, wow, goes there. Check here. Another check. I need to find a way to get in without allowing him to develop. So I need that square. So what if I go here right now? Looking at that square, how can he stop me? Yeah, I think just queen here is very good. There's no checks from him. I'm threatening this check. He can't really stop the check. Yeah. Can he just develop? I don't think so. If he doesn't want to sacrifice that bishop, I think it's going to be a long night. I mean, it's already a long night for him. So he goes there as if that's going to do anything. Bro, it's not. Bro, that's not going to do you anything. Rook now blocks and your queen is gone. Resignation is the only solution. You already know, my friend. Let's go here, grab this. Grab more pieces. Bro. I think he's about to get cooked. I just gave him a chance to develop. Check. Check. It's probably going to block back. Okay, we're going to go here and grab the pawn. If it touches this pawn, there's that. Sleep at night. Rook here is the only move. And I can just grab this. Can I not just play this? Sleep at night. Mr. Chess Fiend is here. Sleep at night. Sleep at night. Mr. Moneyline himself. Cabal Moneyline. Let's go. Should we just push the pawn? If he takes this pawn, I think he's in trouble. And if he does not, he's still in trouble, bro. Just Resignation is the only solution. Let's go. Come on now. Somebody was telling me that I made the wrong sacrifice. Let's look at that game, bro. Let's look at that game. The guys, I love it when people resign. That's why I say resignation is the only solution. You know what it is for you to resign? It means that you looked at the position and you feel helpless. You feel like there is no solution for you. The only solution is resignation. All right. We play our beautiful old Benoni. Right? He pushed, thinking he's grabbing space, but he does not know that we're setting traps. We're waiting for him. Overextend. Just keep coming. All right. Keep coming forward. Right. This is the main line. You push e6. Sometimes they like to take here, thinking that they will just weaken your f pawn and blah blah blah, thinking they would have some check like this. But don't panic. Relax. Push g6. Prevent that check. Knight f6. Fianchetto the bishop. Benoni style. And I think here my opponent should have punished me for not playing pawn to d5 right away. But anyway, let's look at the game. After he blocked, thank you for the follow. After he blocked this, he blocks the queen high from protecting d5. We'll strike in the center. This. And you see here, we're not rushing. We're not rushing. Say that you want to push the bishop back. Why are we not rushing? Because we still got pieces at home. We don't have all our armies in the fighting on the board. We need to develop our pieces, right? Develop your piece. Go here, bishop, right? Everything is defended. Where our rooks are connected, and roses are red, and violets should be blue from here. Finally, push at the right time. We know that bishop doesn't have any other square. I mean, he has a4, but he goes here. No even need to rush. Bring in one other rook in the game, right? If you want to take me, because I don't want to help you improve your queen's position, blah blah blah. Even though that might be the best move, but at this point, if you want to take and be my guest. So after here, this queen b6 is preventing him from developing the bishop because he doesn't want to hang the b2 pawn, and the bishop here was preventing him from going rook here, right? So after he went here, of course we take because we have so much control of this d4 square. I thought it would take with the bishop. Yeah, if it takes with the bishop, I don't know. Can I push? I think I'll just take here. Yeah, take here, win this, and so on and so forth, and life goes on. So here he decided to take with the rook, and I was like, bro, far. Look at the control I have on that square. Bishop, knight, queen, and rook. Beautiful. And now black is winning. Bishop takes here. He went here. They said d4 is, thank you for the gift. They said, sorry, c3 is the main idea, but again, you see, guys, thank you for the rose. You see here, the best move is not to take this guy, which I found. Sometimes you just don't want to take the piece because you would help him develop, you're helping it, his last rook get into the game, and so on and so on and so forth. You don't want that. So instead, I don't want him to take this pawn. What is the idea behind c3? I think it's if he takes, what happens? And then you take. Oh, wait, what happens if he just takes? What? Oh, look at this crazy queen sack. Sorry, not there. Boom, boom, bam, and that's checkmate. Wherever you go, right? But I didn't see that. Not gonna lie. So I just defended the pawn. I defended the pawn, kept my calm. And then he went here. And then the best move, rook takes f2. Somebody was telling me in the chat that that was a wrong move. They said I played some bad sacrifices. It's not bad if it's the best move, right? It's brilliant too. Rook takes f2. Rook takes f2. And now they wanted me to play rook f8, but no. Bishop, and I lost my advantage. Okay. And now his king is just wide in the open, bro. Your king is wide open. After here, I mean, if you go back, that's GG's, right? If you go back here, that's checkmate. You would have to give up your bishop if you don't want to get checkmated, right? So they're telling him to go here. And again, this one too, it looks very, very weird because your king is already, stuck here. I'm just gonna keep checking you. You can't block. If you come back here, I mean, look at this beautiful check. I mean, like, you're gonna get checkmated at some point in time. Oh, it's still drawish, but again, yeah. Anyway, that's that about that. But my opponent didn't find this move. Instead, he brought his queen closer. And here, cool and calm. Don't throw an unnecessary check. We don't need that. Just play the cool and quiet queen to c5. Beautiful move. Why is that move beautiful? It's threatening infiltration. And sometimes infiltration is more important than checks, because why are you checking him? He's just gonna keep running and running. You know, just queen c5. Beautiful move. And that infiltration is too strong. He played the best move here, which is queen e2. And that check picks up the queen. And after here, they wanted me to come here, defend the pawn, and come here. Is that checkmate? Oh, it's not. But anyway, we played here, still winning. I could have pushed that pawn. Yeah, and obviously the trap here is that if it takes this, you have this. And then you pick up the rook. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Next game. Wait, how many percent accuracy did I play in that game? Let me see. Let's request the analysis. Old Benoni, sweet old Benoni. Well, usually when I play the Benoni defense, I'm always playing like at almost 90% plus, but this one was 82. Okay, not bad. But it's still loading. Hold on. Hold on. Still loading. Yeah, as I said, 90%. So 90% accuracy. My Benoni is very strong. Also, I think until I face a GM and they show me that Benoni is a very bad opening. Why don't you use chess.com? Today I'm streaming on Chess. Sometimes I stream on chess.com, but I'm part of the Chess community streamer program. So I can stream on both chess.com and Chess. But today we're choosing chess.com, Chess. Okay, let's go. He's playing the French defense. Let's hit him with the Monte Carlo French. That is my preferred response. Bishop to d3. Knight to f3 or e2 is good here. One of them. I think I'll go with this. Since he doesn't have this yet, I'm ready to cancel. It takes, we take back. Bishop here, I suppose. Go here, queen b3. Oh. Come back. So he wants to take, and then let's just develop the bishop. He's probably going to play knight d5. That's the idea. So since we know that knight d5 is coming anyway, knight d5, I would want him to take me so that I have connected pawns. Let's chase out. If I chase out this guy, he's just going to take, and then queen takes, and then rook here. Threatening the disco. The queen has to run. Hold on, I'm also attacking this pawn too. So it might be a way to get rid of my position. But then if he goes back, do I want to overextend or not? Yeah, I think I'm okay with him taking this pawn and me winning this pawn. I'm also getting that kind of counterplay. But if he goes here, what do I do? Do I just come back? Yeah, I think if he goes back, I think I'll just come back. But if he says he wants to win this pawn, be my guest. I'm gonna get activity. I'm gonna get activity. Word. I mean, that's a pawn, but I think what he's trying to do is trying to go here. So I gotta prevent that from happening. Developing all my pieces. Let's see if this knight moves. So it's protecting that pawn. But this guy is loose, right? So if I can go here, If he takes, I take. I'm threatening, not really checkmate, I'm just threatening this guy. He might also try to come knight d5 here. What if I just play this? Hold on, is this queen trapped? Here I would have this, but then he can get out. Hold on. What if I go here right now and then I go here? The queen is trapped. So bishop here, very sneaky idea. Followed by pawn to g3, traps the queen. Oh, you could go here. Oh, yes, you can. How about knight here? Knight here, queen here. Threatening this. Or just a4, bro. I know knight d5 is coming. Everybody knows that. Let's go here. Is this a queen trap? Is that a queen trap? Oh, he has this move. Hold on, but I have knight takes knight. Hello? Okay, it goes here. I take. I'm thinking this is good. Bishop here. Hold on, the king can't really move right now. Let's go here. Bishop here. He's probably gonna go here right now, obviously. That's the only move. And then knight takes knight. Hold on, we might be getting his queen trapped here. h5, I have g4. The queen defends this, he can't really move. And if you go here, that's, bro. Or I can just take here and take it. Hold on, I can't. If I take here, it takes here. Wait, which one is cleaner? Hold on. Take here, knight takes obviously to defend, and then I take, and then he takes, and then I win a bishop. Still got the bishop pair. Or if I go here, it goes here, only move, and then I just take here, opening the discovery. Yeah, GG's. Tell him to sleep at night. The queen stayed there for too long. And we're just gonna, he's gonna get two pieces though. Yeah, I have to take the queen. And then he takes this, okay? I'm up just 2 points, guys, so not a lot. Queen f5 threatens that, but not really. If he plays h6, I think that's very bad for him. If he plays h6, that's very bad. Or he plays that instead. So if I go here, he goes here, unlocks this attack, and what if I go here right now? And just don't open up the f file. Probably gonna go knight f6. Knight f6, I can take here. I'll see if I can move my rook here, maybe get the rook in or something, but my pieces need to get in the game, absolutely. f5 is also an idea. I'll come back here. I think he will play f5, obviously. f5, I have to come back here because if I stay here, there's knight f3. This pawn is also looking, or I can stay on the
Thank you.
stay on the file. But then it has this check, then I go here and nothing else. I knew he was gonna play f5. I think I want to stay here, honestly. I want to stay on this diagonal because there's a lot of pressure. Then it will have knight f4. What if I just go here right now? There's no knight f4, but then it would have f4. But then I can go here, but then I don't think that's scary, bro. Yeah, if he goes f4, I go back here. I stay here guarding my pawn. f3. I don't think you want to take this guy because that would open up that. Also this. Also moving my queen out the way.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow. Knight f6 I can just take.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
So he finally takes. I think I absolutely have to take. And then h4 looks very, oh, he gets out the way, but brother, if I go here, I think you would have rook here. And then I just get out the way. Yeah, if he goes here, I mean, I just take. I just get out the way now. There's no check. This is checkmate threat. Boy, no way. Ain't no way, bro. Knight f6 might be an idea. But I come back here to attack this guy. Okay, now we take. And this is checkmate. Are you not entertained? Let's go. Let's go. GG's. Let's request the analysis. Chinweke, how are you doing? I'm playing very well today. Don't forget that if you want to learn chess, you want to improve your chess rating, hit me up for chess classes. You didn't see that coming. Of course, you didn't. Let's review the game. All right. We played this game at 91% accuracy, 98% in the opening, and 81% in the middle game. My opponent plays 78, 99 opening, 62 middle game. So we're able to crush him in the middle game, right? At 2100, strong guy. So he played the French defense. I just usually play this because he avoids a lot of theory in the French and it leads to like open positions. This is called the Monte Carlo French. Just castle, bro. My pieces are out. We're chilling. He takes again, thinking that he's winning a pawn. Yes, you're up a pawn. But what's the price of a pawn? Look at the activity I was able to get. Rook comes in. You run away with your queen. That's the beginning. And now I develop my bishop because I don't want your bishop to come in here. And I'm also threatening this pawn. And this one is also under attack. Now I'm forcing him to respond. And now after he responds, they wanted me to go rook e8, but I play something else. Are the classes on YouTube? No, you gotta eat me up on either TikTok or Instagram or send me an email. My email is on my YouTube channel, so check it out. And it's paid chess classes, okay? It's not free. And here the queen was just trapped. Hold on, the best move is knight takes. I think they wanted me to go for this simpler explanation. I mean simplification after queen takes, and I just hop here +4. So this position that I calculated was better than the other line where I was able to trap the queen because I lost 2 pieces. But this one, you're winning a clean bishop and you're up the bishop pair. You both have 2 rooks. You know, just pull your bishop back and, you know, keep playing the game. All right. So instead of that, we're able to trap the queen. But in doing so, my opponent got 2 pieces. And with that, I played this and then come back. You see, to take is a mistake. You don't want to help your opponent unleash their pieces. If I take here, we take here. Now his rook is active. Now he has knight f3. Now there's a lot of whole bunch of things I gotta worry about. But no, we're not gonna help you activate, my friend. We're gonna come back. We're gonna slide down a little bit and say that, hello, are you gonna take me or not? And he tries to push me around. I just come back and he pushes. Now the problem with pushing pawns is that they create weaknesses behind them. So I just go back and say, now I cannot get pushed. And now it takes. I take. Thank you for the follow, Emily. And yeah, just h4, simple. And here it's very easy to make a mistake. If you mistakenly grab this guy, now you are losing. I mean, not losing, but I mean, you're gonna lose your queen. You're still winning, by the way, because you got 2 rooks and 1 rook for a knight and a pawn or something. 3 pawns, yeah. So it's not, but it's still winning for white. But it's much trickier to win. So don't rush. Don't rush. Just sidestep your king and say you are fine. There is no checks that can meet this king here. No knight can jump to f2 here or g3. And I was thinking it would go here, and I already calculated the best line, which is this is under attack and this is under attack. And my friend, you cannot save both of them. If you save this, I would take this, you know. But this is still a good position. I mean, it's just losing for black. Yeah, so good game. 91% accuracy. Let's go. They're giving me strong ups this time. 21-43. Let's go. See what he got. Is he gonna play d4 again? Just hit him with the whole Benoni again. So he refuses to take my pawn, and I don't want to help him get rid of that stock bishop. So we're gonna develop. This is one of the Benoni lines that I've actually not studied, so I don't know these lines. I'm just gonna play it like a regular game. I think it's a good time to develop the knight, or play bishop e7 and castle. Let's develop the knight. I don't think he's gonna touch that pawn, honestly. I think he wants to probably fianchetto this bishop and then take here. He wants me to move my bishop twice. Okay, castles. Let me calm down. It's a rapid game, not a bullet. There is a potential check. You can block, you can block, you can block. I don't want to take because after takes, knight back. I mean, his bishop is stuck, but I think he has some very strong counterplay. I don't like that. What if I go here? He has this, but I have that. Takes, the knight here, f3. Check. No, not good. Hold on, I think this makes sense because after push, you can't really take because of this. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Oh, but then if you take, hold on. If I go here, if it takes, oh, you can't take. Oh, you can, yes, because this, hold on, here, 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 or here, then it would scatter my pawn structure. So if it takes, Queen b6 followed by d c4. Queen b6. I think it's just gonna capture that guy. And if I take back like this, it's gonna take like this. And if I take like that, it's gonna take like that. What about just knight e4? Takes, f5, close the position. Let's go queen b6 anyway. I'm threatening that. I think it's gonna go for that combination. I think I can just take with my queen instead of taking with the bishop, because I don't want this to come with. Okay, you decide. I think now I can push. And I also think he can just take here, honestly, because if he does, I don't have the time to take here because of he will take here with check. If I had gone c4 first, I don't think that's a good idea as well. Now, if I go knight here, you're probably going to develop the knight. I could go here. Oh, and then if he does this, I have this. Hold on, knight here. If he develops this knight, I mean, he could also just develop the knight here, right? c3 then. No, c3 does not make sense. If he goes knight here, that's bad because of this. Is this still bad? Now he develops. If I take, he takes the bishop. The bishop is not looking good. If I take, he takes. Wait, can I just attack this guy? He probably goes here. What if I play f6 right now? He takes. I think f6 might be solid. If he takes, I just take. Do I take with my queen or take with a pawn? Now the bishop is no longer seeing this square, so. And this knight can always pull here if I get pushed. Take with a pawn or take with a queen? I really want to maintain this guy. So we're gonna take with the pawn. Again, this is a blunder because of pawn push. And if he takes, okay, he does the other way instead. He's blocking his own bishop, so I don't want to help him uncover his mystery. So I just bring my knight back, probably reroute that way. I think that's a good idea. Or go here and just have this monstrous. Let's go back. There's f7 if he gets pushed. There's d6 followed by f5 if needed. And I think I can push this pawn if take. Wait. This guy is pushing back. If I wait, that pawn is pinned, right? But if I push, he takes. If I take, wait. If I push, he takes. I take. That's a threat, that bro. Yeah, it's all about a pawn storm, baby. Because now that's a threat and that's a discovery. Although he has knight here to kind of, yeah, weather the storm. But I think we'll just come back here or maybe even here. Yeah, I thought about that. Or we could attack the knight too and make him spend the tempo defending the knight. Probably play c3. And now that knight becomes a very worst piece that cannot move. Oh, he replace that instead. All right, let's go here now. Because we have to, right? Do we have to? Yeah, let's take. Probably takes like this. Oh, like that. That's a pawn, mister. Or we can just push. Oh, I like that push. I like that push. But you can also push. But if we take the pawn, or we bring the rook in, you can take here. If I take here, we're fine. No, I don't want to take. I don't want to take. I have to bring my pieces out. I think rook here makes sense. Excuse me. Now we have fixed our pawn structure. Time getting low. Yeah, I'm gonna speed up. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna speed up. So if I do this, it's probably gonna push that. And if I move out, it takes. I can't play there. Can't park there. Oh no, this is bad. You will take now and then take here, because now this will be pinned. Yeah, just one move, bro. Oh, it didn't take. Okay. Now it's a good time to move my knight. Or push this pawn. But then it can still take. And then take. That's the problem. That is the problem. Or we can just chase his queen out. Let's do that. Chase his queen out. Check, I come here. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, there's a check here. I'm cooked. Oh my god. Oh fuck no. Oh my god. Damn it. How did I not see that combo? My queen was just offside, bro. GG's. Let's analyze the game. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to the channel, okay? For those of you that have been gifting, thank you. Thank you for gifting. How did I mess this up? I think, yeah, I played at 80%. Do you use, this is Lee chess. Yeah, let's, I don't know, 80%, 89%. Yeah, c4 was the best move, and then a4, a5, I mean. I didn't even push. Queen takes was best. Oh, that's just a bad move. It's free to analyze on chess? Yes, it is. Here, don't take the guy. Just go here, bro. I should have pushed g6. That's the blunder, bro. Ah. And then he blundered too, because he could have just taken here. And after takes, he takes here. Yeah. But he missed it. And now I played even another blunder. And now he takes. And now I should have just either pushed. Taking is just mate in 3. My queen was just here doing nothing, bro. Queen e6. How? I guess the position is really bad here, bro. Can't I just take with the queen? Ah, fuck. Look at all this, bro. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Anyway, good game. Let me see if I can learn from my mistakes. Here, I was supposed to go a5. Yeah, just utilizing the pin. And if he goes here, I go here. The position is going to be bad. Look at this knight, worst knight. And now my knight can jump into a potential outpost. I could also take care if I want. Yeah. Was that the only mistake? No. Here I was supposed to play g6. Why didn't I just play this move? And we should be fine here. And here I don't think I have G6 here. What did I have here? I think I should have played. Oh, wow. How would I even find this move, bro? What happens if it takes? I take. And then it takes. What happens? Oh, you have this. Wait. Why is this move the bishop? What if he just takes? D4, bishop B2, and then E4. Wow. Okay, just keep that file closed. Okay, last mistake was taking this pawn. I should have just pushed here. And he'll probably have pushed and I would have gone here. And if he went here to attack this guy and checkmate, I'll just defend. And if he goes here, we go to G6. No check. Yeah. All right. How are you guys feeling? How are you guys feeling today? You guys feeling good? Let me quickly, for those of you watching on YouTube, I'll just restart the stream quickly. On the YouTube live, I'm gonna restart the stream. Those of you on TikTok, you guys are good. You're chilling. For those of you on YouTube, if you can watch from Twitch for now, I'll be back on YouTube in like 2 minutes. Okay? Watch on Twitch or TikTok, you're fine.